Good morning, guys. I'm exhausted. Essentially, I spent 5.5 hours in the ER last night, so yeah, I'm gonna go make some coffee and I'm gonna play some clips that I took last night right here. They are a little bit, the volume is a little bit lower, so you might have to turn your volume up. So when I come back on this camera, so I don't blast your eardrums out, I will speak softly for a couple of seconds so you have a chance to turn your volume back down. But yeah, I'm gonna go make some coffee. I'll play those clips and then I'll explain in more detail what happened. Hey guys. So you saw my vlog, and for the day I pretty much laid in bed all day again and slept, and it just kept getting worse. Like by this evening I couldn't stand without feeling like I was gonna pass out, and my heart rate was going higher, and yeah, I just so nauseous and just really not feeling good. So I made the decision to come to the ER because also my back started hurting really bad, and now I'm here, and they did an EKG and it was normal. They just took 10 million tons of blood and tried to do an IV, but it wasn't working. So I really don't like being in here because of obviously COVID-19, which actually they stuck me on the COVID unit, so that's fun based off my symptoms, I guess. I don't think I have COVID, but I'm on the COVID unit right now in the ER. I mean, I'm in a room by myself, but anyway, just thought I could add this into tomorrow's vlog because okay, so I've now been here like almost 4 hours. Well, it's after midnight. I got here at 9, so yeah, 5 hours. Fun. But so basically, all I know right now is my white blood cell count was up, like on the high end of normal. My heart rate's being wonky, like it'll go up if I stand up, which they think is what was causing the dizziness. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I don't know. I don't want to talk super loud, but and since I've been here, I've been getting like a killer headache, so I don't know what that is either. But so I got 1 bag of fluids. They're running a second one right now, so we'll get peeing all night. That'll be fun. And then we're gonna just go from there after this bag of fluids. So I'm really quite tired, and I have like a migraine, and I really just want to be laying in bed at home or cuddling Panda. I posted on Facebook, I was like, yeah, being in a hospital or an ER is never fun. Double that when it's during a pandemic. So, anyway, I'm gonna see if maybe I can get a little sleep or something. I'm just waiting for this to be done. Let's see, it's about, yeah, there's still like 3/4 of the bag, so. Yeah, I mean, this is really not how I planned my Friday night, although I guess it's Saturday at this point, but I haven't been in a hospital, like, for a problem since February, and I prefer to keep it that way. So, see you guys later. I don't know if I'll film here again. I'm trying to conserve my phone battery because of COVID. I have to be back here alone, and I don't have a phone charger on me, so. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, so yesterday you guys saw that I posted that little update, and at that point in time I was doing a little bit better, and as the afternoon went on it just got like so much worse to the point where in the evening I couldn't even walk. Like, I could walk, but like I literally had to like hang onto the wall, and when I went down the stairs, which was like terrifying in and of itself, I was like death gripping the handrail because I was like so unsteady on my feet because I felt so faint. And I had noticed over the course of the afternoon that my heart rate was also being weird. Like I was lying in bed flat, not moving, and it was like 115. So around, I guess, like 8:30 last night, I made the decision that, hey, maybe I should, like, you know, I can't function right now. I literally cannot function at all. I can't do anything besides lay in this bed. I can't sit up without feeling like I'm gonna faint. I can barely walk. My heart rate's being weird. I was so incredibly nauseous, and my back was like hurting really bad too. You heard me say that in the video. So I was like, you know what, I should probably just, you know, like get this checked out and make sure it's nothing serious going on. And I really didn't want to. I was kind of putting it off because COVID-19, pandemic, you know, yada yada. I don't want to be in an emergency room. I don't ever want to be in an emergency room, but double that for a pandemic. And but I went and I was waiting. I waited for, like, the ER I went to is only like 5 minutes from our house. So I waited to be triaged for probably like 30-40 minutes, because right when I sat down and got in, like 4 ambulances showed up. So I mean, obviously I'm glad those people were taken care of, but yeah, it was a little bit interesting. One, I had to go in alone, which was terrifying. I prefer to have, you know, somebody I know there with me, and because of regulations and with, you know, everything going on with the pandemic, I had to go in alone. So I had to go in, I had to get my temperature taken, and which is just kind of funny because you're gonna get it taken like 2 seconds later, but I had to get my temperature taken, and I had to answer questions. And if you guys heard me say in the video, I actually got stuck on the COVID unit. Like, I wasn't around other COVID people, essentially. I was in my own isolated room, but I got stuck on the COVID unit. And I think the reason for that is, one, I had to say, yes, I have traveled in the last 2 weeks, because it was 13 days, so it was almost, but yes, I had traveled in the last 2 weeks. And then I did have some of the symptoms, like nausea, stomach pain, and just because I had traveled, I think is why I got stuck on the COVID unit, and muscle aches. So I was like, yeah, I don't think I have COVID. I never got tested. Like, oh well, I could have it, I don't know. I don't think I do, but I never got tested for it. But yeah, so that was great. It was like, after I got triaged, they were like, yeah, I heard her over her thing, she's like, do we have any beds available in COVID? I'm like, okay. So after that, I guess because they treated me as a potential COVID case, I got taken back right away from triage. And sorry if the camera shakes, I'm still like a little, I'm not back to 100%, but anyway, I'll get to that. But anyway, so I got taken back there, and the weird thing they noticed was my heart rate was being weird, and it still is. We haven't figured that one out yet. But so when I would sit up, like if I'm laying flat, it'll be like in the 80s like normal, but if I sit up, like it'll go back down, but if I sit up, it'll like jump to 120, 130, and then it'll go back down, and then if I walk around, it'll jump to 120, 130, and then it'll go back down, and then like process on repeat. So they did an EKG, and it was normal. Yeah, so that was normal. They did a whole million tons of blood work, and the only thing that came up slightly abnormal in all of that was my white blood cell count is a little bit elevated. Like he said, it's on the high end of normal, so it's not quite abnormal yet. I think he said like normal is like 11, and mine was like 10.5 or something like that. So it was like on the high end of normal, so I don't know if there's some kind of something brewing in there. But yeah, that's the only thing that came up abnormal. Out of all the tests they did, that's the only thing that was abnormal. They took like 10 vials of blood from me, which was great when I was already feeling like I wanted to pass out, FYI. So they did that, they did a urine sample, they did the EKG, and that's the only thing that came up kind of like abnormal. And so they said the dizziness was probably dehydration, which was strange to me because I felt like I was drinking a lot, but I guess I wasn't drinking enough, because it did help. I got 2 whole bags of fluids, which helped, which was also like maybe freezing cold and made me have to pee all night, honestly. But yeah, so that helped with the dizziness, but they said it also could be whatever my heart is doing, which they said whatever it is isn't dangerous, so it just needs to get its act together, I guess. The essentialness of it was we don't know what's wrong with you, and that was kind of frustrating. I mean, I guess it's a good thing, but it was kind of frustrating. I did have one scare. Right when I was actually about to leave, the heart rate monitor just started like beeping at the top of its lungs, and it was like so shrill loud, and I looked over on the monitor and it said atrial fibrillation alarm, and I was like, what? So I called the nurse, and there was like, this thing is like beeping and showing AFib, and he looked at it and he's like, I don't see it on the, like, it looks like a normal sinus rhythm. So he went back and they like reviewed 30 minutes of the past like rhythm of my heart, and it was all sinus rhythm. So he doesn't, it was some kind of false AFib alarm, but yeah, that was a little bit scary. Yeah, so I mean, I'm glad that I went. I was there for 5.5 hours. I didn't get home till like 2 o'clock. It was kind of frustrating. I kind of felt like it was a waste of time, but at the same time, obviously I am way less dizzy today, so I needed those fluids. And yeah, so I'm not 100%. I can move, I can walk, I can like not feel like I'm gonna faint every time I stand up. So that's an improvement. I am still a little bit like off kilter. I'm still a little bit nauseous, and my heart is still doing this weird thing, but it's nothing like life-threatening or dangerous. So to go from here, I'm just supposed to call my PCP on Monday. Well, they said tomorrow, but obviously it's Saturday, so I'm supposed to call her on Monday and go from there. But it's very strange. This is like the strangest thing I have ever had, because usually there's an identifiable explanation, or, you know, I know what caused it. It literally just popped up out of the blue 4 o'clock on Thursday morning. By Friday night, sorry, it was like really bad, and this morning it's a little bit better, and there's no rhyme or reason for it. So yeah, that's the synopsis of it, but I'm gonna live, guys. I'm gonna live. So anyway, and I don't think I have COVID. I mean, I never got tested, so I don't know, but it was very strange. I don't know. I did not like being in there. Yeah, it was hospitals and pandemics. Yeah, anyway, but so today my orders are to rest. Literally the discharge papers say rest, and then as soon as I start feeling like not dizzy, I can do my normal activities. So today I'm gonna rest, even though that's what I've been doing for the past like 3 days, but I guess my body needs it. So I'm gonna drink this coffee now before it gets cold. I've been blabbing for a while, and rest, and I might upload this. I don't know, maybe when I'm done with my coffee. I was actually gonna do the whole like, YouTube's doing this like life in a day thing today on July 25th, where you're supposed to record your day, but I was like, yeah, I don't think I really want to submit this video into that. I just don't think that's gonna be picked, so I guess I'm not gonna do it. Maybe next time, but anyway, so I'll see you guys in a little while. Hey guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and upload this now. Coffee helped a little bit. I'm still really tired. I didn't sleep well last night, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and upload this and rest, I guess, for the rest of the day. I guess I need to, because like I said, I'm not feeling 100%, but I plan from here is, like I said, to follow up with my doctor on Monday, and I might see if I can get like request a COVID test on Monday, not just because of last night, but because they did stick me on the COVID unit. Like I was in my own room with the door shut, but I didn't really appreciate that very much. So I mean, it was just based off my symptoms, but yeah. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and upload this. And also last night, unfortunately, because I didn't get home till like 2:30, I did miss my dose of Trikafta last night, which I like really hate. I wasn't gonna take it at 2:30 a.m. and like mess up my whole schedule. So I need to take Trikafta, which is also why I'm gonna get this uploaded. The second time I've missed a night dose. That time wasn't my fault though. The first time I just like completely forgot about it. That was my fault. This last night wasn't really my fault. But anyway, so yeah, that's been the past not even 24 hours, 12 hours. Yeah, like 14 hours. Hopefully resting today will improve things, and I can have a normal vlog tomorrow, because I feel really bad. I haven't given you guys like any normal vlogs, but I've given you normal life, real life. Oh, this weekend has not been an easy one. So I just love it. You know, it's just like, what was it? Wednesday? It was like a really great day. I turned 22. I had so much fun. Like I was feeling great, and then bam, Thursday. I'm like, why? Why 2020? Why? But my camera's dying, so I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you guys so much for coming along on my day today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.